hairs on my arms are all standing up. Fucking perfect. It's just so perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, that was so stunning. Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Dan, aka Lucid. I'm a singer-songwriter, music producer person, and today I'm going to be reacting to Billie Eilish's brand new album. This is Hit Me Hard and Soft. Cool. Right. Very excited about this. I am a big fan of Billie's. I am constantly intrigued by what she does. The first album reset what everybody was expecting out of pop music, really. Like, she changed the game. And then the second album, I just absolutely adored. I love that she didn't sell out and go down the pop route or do the same as the first album. She was like, I'm going to make something that's inspired by Julie London, like proper classic jazz crooner vibes. I adored that album. I thought it was beautiful. Really, really well done. And with this one, we haven't heard any lead singles at all. I know that there's a clip of Chihiro's been out there because it's on Fortnite. Lol. I mean, I haven't even heard that clip, so I'm completely fresh. I'm really into artists dropping albums without any singles nowadays. I really like that it's a surprise and that it's presented to the listener in one go. You get the whole narrative in one go. And it's only 10 songs. Thank you so much. Unlike some have been doing 31 song albums and 27 song albums recently. So hopefully I'll get this out today. Yay! But before we do that, if you are new here, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to check out my reaction to the previous two Billie Eilish albums and my reaction to the guitar songs. Mind blown. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, so that's kind of my perspective going in. If you want to check out my music, the links are below. I recently put out a music video for my new song called Boyfriend. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link for you on the screen. There's a twist at the end, so make sure to stick around. Haha. And if you want to watch this video with no cuts and you want to listen to the whole album as I listen to it, you can check this video out on Patreon with no edits. I'll leave the link in the description and in the top comment for you. There's also loads of other bonus stuff on there, including reaction requests and stuff. So yeah. Make sure to let me know what your top 5 are in the comments. It's something that everyone on this channel loves to do. So yeah, jump into the comments, leave your top 5, and I'll be reading through them soon. I'm excited about this. I'm always excited to see what Billie's going to give us. So the first song, this is Skinny. I love that little dun on the guitar. Ooh. Just because I got skinny. Oh shit. I think she's pretty. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, runs. Billie's voice has only got better. Also, I love the kind of chromatic motion in the guitar. It's subtle but really beautiful. And I adore the atmosphere, the huge kind of wash. Oh, it's so lovely hearing her move into more of a full voice. Oh my God. Oh, I've got chills. Oh, what a time to bring in a borrowed chord. Oh, it's so tender and just, wow, 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 wow. Oh God, it's one of those albums. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, that was so stunning. And what a way to open it with a song that's about self-image and difficulty with self-image in such a tender way, in such a soft way that just envelops you, just brings you into the story, and then just puts you within this beautiful atmosphere, all the kind of subtlety in the production. Phineas is just so really just I mean, it's their collaboration. They're more than some of their parts. It's just so beautiful. It's stunning. It's yeah, so atmospheric, but doesn't lose sight of what the importance is within the song. It doesn't just, not everything just gets lost in the production. It's the guitar and her vocal are still very much front and center, very clear. And then in the background, you just have this gorgeous kind of slow kind of atmospheric thing. It's just, so gorgeous. And musically was so lovely, like loads of little tiny little chromatic moments in the guitar. And then like later on using like borrowed chords. And I think, what was it called? A pickety third towards the end as well to kind of give it this lift. So it has like a optimistic lift out of the kind of like melancholy. It's just so fucking perfect. And the strings, like combined with the musical motion, just so gorgeous. Let's check out the lyrics. So, fell in love for the first time with a friend, it's a good sign. Feeling off when I feel fine. 21 took a lifetime. People say I look happy just because I got skinny. But the old me is still me and maybe the real me. And I think she's pretty. It seems to be a more healthy relationship, so that's nice. But like maybe there are other pressures outside of her control and she's getting skinnier and people are saying, wow, you look so happy. And it's like, oh shit, actually, I feel like the normal me, the me before this was actually more authentic. And I think she's really beautiful and I want to stick to that. This idea that 21 took a lifetime as well. It's like the age of 21 should be carefree and exciting and quick and fast. But for her, it's like there's like a real kind of heaviness. Something that she's grappled with in the previous album was the kind of heaviness of fame at a young age. But she doesn't bat you over the head with it. It's like very, such subtle in it. I'm acting my age now. Am I already on the way out? When I step off the stage, I'm a bird in a cage. I'm a dog in a dog pound. Oh, do you still cry? Still cry. I never did you wrong. I loved you for so long. As much as like it seemed like it was a good relationship from the start, the actual pressures of the fame are getting to her. Like she's a bird in a cage when she steps off the stage. Like she's trapped. Like she has all these expectations on her. She's got to find a way to deal with that before she can actually maybe have a healthy relationship, I think. Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Next song. This is Lunch. I love Lunch. I could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah, she dances on my tongue. Nice. I could never get enough. Different vibe. I'm enjoying it. Ooh. I left it under clear. Fun. I think you were made for me. Like a kind of like 70s, no, maybe not. It's got like a kind of mixture between drum machine and live drums and distortion and stuff. It's cool. If I'm allowed, I'll help you take could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah, she dances on my tongue. I love that. I could eat that girl for lunch. It's kind of like she's like craving to be the kind of more dominant role within the relationship. She's taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my God, her skin's so clear. It's like a real kind of like horny, almost like a kind of really obsessive kind of like, I'm obsessed with you. I'm like, I love the kind of tightness. It's like, it's kind of sassy. Cool. She might be the one. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. They're just so creative. The two of them are just so creative to come up with something like this. I love it. Fucking sick. Brilliant. So catchy, hooky, super tight. I love the kind of tight, quantized drum machine vibe. But then just when you think you know where the song has gone, it has like such a cool breakdown at the end that almost kind of gives like remix vibes and really plays into like the rhythm of it and the groove of it and like just gives you somewhere else to go. So cool, so satisfying. And who would go there? Do you know what I mean? At that point in a song, most people are kind of like, do the third version of the chorus, ta-da, but like it constantly, Billie and Finneas together are pushing themselves to expand upon what they think a song should be. They never rest. That's what really the vibe of that gives me. It's like, we're in one place, then we're on the next, and then we've got to find somewhere really cool that we're going to go next, somewhere that's different, to keep it interesting, to keep it different. I just really love that attention to like pushing for the next level of kind of like brilliance within a song and not letting it just like rest on its laurels, really satisfying. And I love a queer love song. I'm obsessed. I could eat that girl for lunch. Yeah, she dances on my tongue. I think she might be the one. Tastes like she might be the one. So good. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Call me when you're there. So I bought something rare and I left it under Claire. Sorry, my bestie's called Claire. She texted me this morning saying, are you reacting to Billie? I need to text her back. She's going to be like, there's a song about me. Baby, I think you were made for me. Somebody write down the recipe. Love it. Been trying hard not to overeat. It was just so sweet. So I love the little, like, the lyrical narrative that we have, linking it to lunch, linking it to food, overeating, to recipe. That's just such some really clever wordplay there. I'll run a shower for you like you want. Clothes on the counter for you, try them on. If I'm allowed, I'll help you take them off. Oh, okay. So it's almost like she's like, I want to be the sugar mummy for this girl. Like, it's really giving me that vibe. Tell her, bring that over here. You need a seat. I'll volunteer. Now she's smiling into ear. She's the headlights, I'm the deer. So this girl is like really in control of Billie because Billie's so enamored. I've said it all before, but I say it again. I'm interested in more than just being your friend. I don't want to break it. I just want it to bend. Do you know how to bend? Do you know how to bend? So maybe it's like this person is straight, but maybe is playing with someone they know is gay or bi. Straight bait. It could be like, it's giving me straight bait, where they kind of like tease you and whatever, and then they go and go, oh no, I'm not gay. You know, it's kind of giving me those kinds of vibes, like, you know, manipulating Billie because she knows she can type thing. It's happened to me multiple times. Weddings. I ended up getting drunk and basically being all over this guy, and I went to kiss him, and like he was like completely like in it the whole time. Then when I went to kiss him, he was like, oh no, I'm not gay. It was like, weddings. It's happened twice at a wedding before. Just say, it's just a thing. People who are in the closet like to tease you. Anyway, so cool. Love it. Okay, next song. This is Chihiro, which is obviously named after the main character from Spirited Away. Possibly my favourite film ever. It's up there, very much up there. I mean, I'm a massive weeb. And Studio Ghibli's like my fave. I'm seeing the stage version of Spirited Away next week, actually. So I'm excited to see what the song's going to actually be. So let's go. Ooh. Nice, jazzy. When I come back around, will I know what to say? I love how like thumpy and bassy it is. Will I know what to say? It's got such a relaxed kind of groove to it. Nice. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Wow. Gosh, she's not going to let us sing this one live. It's bloody high. She's doing such a beautiful job with it though. God, the subtle production is just so sending me, like all the little reversed vocals and stuff in the background. Come away, like someone's being spirited away, maybe. Nice. Okay, where we go now? Oh, this is giving me Daft Punk vibes now. Ooh. Cool. Okay, and the filter comes off. Oh. God, just the sound of this is so unique. I love the fuzz and the hiss and the warmth in it, but it still has such a kind of like rhythmic quality. Oh. I just love the groove in this song, despite the fact that it's like kind of filtered and like heavy. There's still so much groove in it. It's so cool. Oh, we're not over yet. Yes, we are. That one really just let you just sink into the kind of dark disco energy of it. Just envelops you, like. Also, and the vocal in that one was really kind of much more subdued, like almost hidden. Like I don't think I really picked out many of the lyrics in that one, which could be probably definitely intentional. Yeah, I really loved that. There was just such a groove in it, but it's such an unexpectedly groovy song because like usually when you think of a song with groove, everything's pretty bright and in your face, like kind of classic disco vibes. But like this one seems to be taking an element of disco, but like shoving like a filter right over the top of most of it and keeping things kind of quiet and intimate, playing all the live instruments quite intimately, and kind of the way her vocal plays with that groove as well really plays into it. But it just kind of gives it this kind of low, almost like underwater kind of groove feeling. It's just like so interesting and so different. And then having that bright, like Daft Punk style arpeggio synth come in like and burst out of it is quite a kind of exciting dynamic to then take it to. You know, it's really just beautiful. I'm just obsessed. As a duo, they're refining their craft. They're pushing forward to become better songwriters, better producers, better vocalists. Like, you can hear it through every single song. It's just fab. Take my love away. When I come back around, will I know what to say? Said you won't forget my name. Not today, not tomorrow. Kind of strange feelings of sorrow. When I come back around, will I know what to say? Open up the door. Can you open up the door? So there's a sense of maybe like a relationship breaking down, and there's like a lack of communication. Like, also, the imagery of opening the door is quite key in Spirited Away. Did you take my love away from me? So there's an idea that she feels as if her love has been spirited away from her, you know. I'm guessing that's the connection. So your seat at the counter when I looked away. So you turned around, but it wasn't your face. How come when I returned, you were gone away? Oh, saw you turned around, but it wasn't your face. That's like a reference to the parents at the beginning of Spirited Away start eating the food. When they turn around, they're pigs, and it's like a harrowing moment in the movie. So you see at the counter. Yeah. She's using that, how the parents were transformed and then taken away, and they were disappeared, and she was like left alone in a lost place. She's using the metaphor. She's using the reference of the movie, the storyline of the movie, as a metaphor for her own romance. Right? This person that she loves seemed to have transformed and been taken away from her. And she feels lost. She's like bashing on the door, trying to come back, trying to find her way back to what she had before. In terms of referring to the movie, like, okay, so this is really difficult to say. So Chihiro and her parents step through this like magical, like this tunnel into this like beautiful land, start eating all this food, the parents do, and then they get turned into pigs and taken away. And Chihiro finds herself in this like magical bathhouse and has to try and find her way back to her parents, find her way back to her normal life. The comparison is there, right? She had her normal life, something she considered happiness, you know, within her relationship. Suddenly this relationship is broken down, and it's like this other person in the relationship has taken the control away by disappearing. And so, yeah, the person's disappeared and she's left alone and lonely trying to figure out what's going on with her relationship. Like Chihiro finds herself alone and lonely in the bathhouse trying to find her way back. Yeah, so I think that's what the point is. And that's when you found me. I was waiting in the garden, contemplating, beg your pardon, but there's part of me that recognizes you. Do you feel it too? Oh my God, this is all reference to Spirited Away. Wringing my hands in my lap, you told me it's all been a trap. And you don't know if you'll make it back. I said, no, don't say that. Yeah, so that seems to be a reference to like Haku, who Chihiro meets in the garden. I love all the little references to that. So clever to like build in all these references and then create a storyline like for your own life that parallels one from a movie. And making it all very subtle. If you'd never seen Spirited Away, you would have no idea all the different references and all the different moments to that. You would like, it doesn't even mention the movie. Like Chihiro isn't even mentioned in the lyrics. It's literally just the name of the song that gives it away, you know? And she just knows that people will, the right people who know the movie will get it and figure it out, you know? Okay, next song. This is Birds of a Feather. Oh, love this drum beat. Nice. Oh, there's so much rhythm in this album. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Oh, I love this. I love the melody. Oh, beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous to hear her just so earnestly admitting her love for somebody in such a beautifully open way. Oh, fucking stunning. I love this. Oh God, and the production on this is just so great. Oh. Imagine bringing an acoustic guitar into this. It's just so clever. And almost like more of like a classic songwriting style from Billie, like, but with the like proper twists, you know, that she brings to every song. That little synth sound is so beautiful. Like a theremin. It sounds like a theremin. Stunning. Oh, I loved that. Like, how beautiful to hear a major, so like it's a major, it's kind of written in a major, it has a major kind of sound to it, but has minor moments that kind of give it this sense of longing, that kind of have elements of the melancholy that she's so famous for, but like bring it to this like more like fervent kind of, you know, desperate kind of place, you know, but it's beautiful because there's so much love in it, you know. It's so nice. And imagine referencing birds of a feather we stick together, man. My Guy, the classic song. I mean, of course she did. She loves like that classic era of music, doesn't she? My guy. My guy. I mean, I love it too. Okay. I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried. So like, I just love that Billie's like, I'm going to write a love song, but of course I'm going to reference like death. Very Hosier of her. I mean, very Billie of her. Maybe Hosie's very Billie of, no, Hosie's older, whatever. If you go, I'm going to, because it was always you. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know. I said I never think I was better alone. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. But baby, I love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. Fuck. So beautiful for her to just say it like so out there. I love you to the day that I die. If I told you, you would keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of shit. Tell me it's a bit. Say you don't see it. Your mind's polluted. Say you want to quit. Don't be stupid. Yeah, so this person's like, seems to be pulling away at different moments throughout this album. And she's like begging for them to stay. I knew you in another life. You had the same look in your eyes. I love you. Don't act so surprised. Oh, this is the one that's going to be in Heartstopper. Of course it fucking is. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's almost like this person is really playing with her. Like the whole idea that they're full of shit, you know, it's like, you know, you're kind of constantly like, I don't know whether it's a joke or whether you're being realistic, but here, let's cut to the chase. Let's cut all the bullshit. I love you and I will love you to the day I die. I need to say this to you because I need to cut through all of the kind of like bullshit, all the meandering around the fact, you know. Gorge. Love it. Adore it. Beautiful. This album is brilliant and it's edited and it's tight and it's, yeah, I love it. Next song, this is Wildflower. Ooh, we got some footsteps.
Things fall apart, time breaks your heart.
Oh,
both let go. She's crying on my shoulder. You don't need to remind me, but I see her all the time. Like I'm burning alive.
I'm really getting like a visceral image from this song. Gorgeous.
Good things don't
That block sound is perfect.
different from me.
Seems like a love triangle kind of situation.
You don't need to remind me.
There's almost like a kind of obsession. Maybe it's like with an ex. She can't get over the way her partner still is connected to their ex. And she's suspicious. She doesn't trust them.
Do you see her in the back?
Turning it around. Do you see her in the back of your mind? Wow. Fucking brilliant. Oh my God, right to the end. Oh, it's still going. Oh, okay. Fake ending. They love messing about with you at the end of the song.
Valentine's Day, crying in the hotel. I kept it to myself.
Oh, you didn't mean to help me, so I kept it to myself. Like this idea that like maybe like there's been some interaction with the ex and it's like she knows that she's obsessing over it. And so she kind of like doesn't bring it up because she knows that it's like not intentional, but yet she can't help having this image in the back of her mind. Oh God, it's just so stunning. Again, the production choices are just wildly beautiful. Like I just love the fusion between acoustic and synthetic. Like that really seems to be quite a key part of this album. It's like the acoustic guitars, the real sounding drums, the electric guitars, and then pierced with like really kind of supernatural elements of like interesting like reverb choices, interesting like delays and like reversed vocals and stuff that give this kind of alien quality, and then synthetic like proper synth stuff piercing through. It's like a real beautiful kind of merging and exploration of the like what you can do with some really, really acoustic sounds and some really, really electronic sounds. It's just exactly on my street production wise. I adore it. Yeah, and then like the way that like Billie is just bringing these like absolutely stunning vocals, but also like really like intriguing melodies that seem to be very, very, very designed. You know, it's like, I feel like maybe earlier in her career, she might have been a little bit more like throw the melody out there and see if it sticks. Whereas here it seems like she's crafted very specific melodies that really play with not only the production and the sound, but also with the emotion that she's feeling throughout the lyrics. You know, it's really like you can hear the way in which their craft is just developed. It's just so stunning. Yeah. Things fall apart and time breaks your heart. I wasn't there, but I know. She was your girl. You showed her the world. You fell out of love and you both let go. So it's the previous relationship. She was crying on my shoulder. All I could do was hold her. Oh, so maybe they used to be friends. Only made us closer till July. Now I know that you love me. You don't need to remind me. I should put it all behind me, shouldn't I? So she can't let go of the previous relationship that her partner was in. But I see her in the back of my mind all the time. Like a fever, I'm burning a line like a sign. Did I cross the line? So what did she, maybe she did something with the ex as well? Oh, this is a messy love triangle. Well, good things don't last and life moves so fast. I'd never ask who was better because she couldn't be. More different from me, happy and free in leather. Interesting. Kinky? You say no one knows you so well, but every time you touch me, I just wonder how she felt. Valentine's Day crying at the hotel. I know you didn't mean to hurt me, so I kept it to myself. I wonder, do you see her in the back of your mind? In my eyes. Wow. Oh, God. It's like not being able to untangle the previous relationship from how how she's like, it's like so obsessed with it that she's like, do you see her in my eyes? Like, oh, God, it's just so beautifully foreboding and like, yeah, just stunning. Beautiful. Okay, next song. This is the greatest.
I'm trying my best.
Again, a really acoustic.
While I stayed up all night. How alone I've been. Whatever state I'm in. Man, am I the greatest? All my love and pain.
I love the chords in this.
My admiration.
Just what she's bringing to the vocal is just her voice breaking there. Oh, I love it. Just the pain in her voice, the crescendo there, and then to bring it down to this like plucked kind of quiet thing. Oh my God, it's so good.
We don't have to fight, and you don't wanna know. I would have done.
And now that we're getting it's just such beautiful, subtle, dynamic build and tension building that's just like pinpoint.
All the times I waited naked.
Wow.
Painless, greatest.
What a key change. Fucking hell. I've got this hairs on my arms are all standing up. Oh. Oh my God. It's amazing. Ah.
God, I hate it. All my love and You could have been the greatest.
Turn that around at the end. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. So powerful. Just the songcraft in that just really blows me away. Like the ability to like play with dynamics and tension building and taking you there and taking it to the biggest place and then taking it right back down. It just gives you this like heavy feeling of intimacy and sorrow and like it's that intimacy that brings you in and then just blasts you around the face when it gets bigger. It's just so stunning. I can't get over just how well put together these songs are. And that one, just how they utilized that songcraft to just really just like be this outpouring of sadness. It's just astonishing. I adore it. It's just so good. What people love doing on my channel is leaving their top 5 in the comments. So make sure to leave your top 5 in the comments. I will be reading through all of them next week. Yeah, I'm trying my best to keep you satisfied. Satisfied. Let you get your rest while I stayed up all night. And you don't want to know how alone I've been, that you come and go, whatever state I'm in. Man, I'm the greatest. My congratulations, all my love and patience, all my admirations, all the times I waited for you to want me naked. That's really sad. Make it all look painless. Man, I am the greatest. There's this like, oh yeah, I'm amazing because I've like basically fucked myself over for you. You know, there's like a real cynical like feeling there to that lyric, and to center the song around this like kind of sarcastic kind of like thing that's really self-deprecating and really like I'm an idiot. Really, it's just so beautiful. And there's something subtle in the way that she's poised the lyrics there that just is so good. And you don't want to know what I would have done, anything at all, worse than anyone. So she clearly was just so in love that she put all of her own emotions to the side in order to be there for this person, even though she was sat there patiently waiting for them to want her naked. Like, oh God, it's just so heartbreaking. I loved you, I still do. I wanted passion from you. I wanted what I gave you. I waited and waited. All my love and patience unappreciated. You said your heart was jaded, you couldn't even break it. You shouldn't have to say it. You could have been the greatest. Fucking perfect. It's just so perfect. Like to kind of like center around this like thing of like, oh, I'm the greatest. Like I'm, you know, well done me. Congratulations me, you know. And then to kind of like really send it all home right at the end to say everything I have done has been underappreciated and left on the side. And then to do that final phrase, you could have been the greatest, just brings it all home in such a perfect way. Oh my God, it's just so fucking great. It's the greatest. Oh my God. Amazing. I love it so much. Okay, let's go on to the next one. This is L'amour de ma vie. It's like love of my life, maybe? Yeah, V is life, right?
I wish you the best.
I love how cynical she sounds.
I told you a lie.
She's gonna say you were the love of my life, right? Yeah.
The love of my life.
This is like, walls up, I'm trying to move on, you know?
I tried to be there for you.
The love story in this is so clear to me. It's really beautiful how she's communicated that. This might be even better than the previous album.
Felt sorry for
Bye. I love how she said, lie. Oh. I love the kind of classic reference in this with the organ and stuff. Beautiful chords.
But you were not mine.
Beautifully written. Oh, got her chibi voice on again. Oh my God. It's like a different song. Again, playing with acoustic and electronic. Oh, fun. Proper heavies 80s vibe. It's like reminding me of like LaRue. this section. It's almost like the auto-tune has covered up all the emotion in her voice. Boom. No, closing my heart, cutting you off. Goodbye. That's really what I'm getting from this. Aye. This could have been its own song completely. Stunning. So cool. Like, again, with the like turnaround, freaking you out, doing something totally unexpected with the production, basically tagging a completely different song on the end. Really, really cool. And like, so the lyrics in that one were actually so perfectly written. I love the way that she's almost like taking notes out of like the story, the country style story writing tropes of like, you know, having lyrics that turn around and change meaning as the song progresses and as the story progresses, and like those kinds of things, like the storytelling aspects of it, but taking it into a realm that's like obviously completely different. I wish you the best for the rest of your life. I was sorry when I looked in your eyes, but I need to confess I told you a lie. I said you were the love of my life. She did say that, but now I think she's kind of trying to say, obviously you weren't, but it's kind of like I need to move on. And her way of moving on is just being like, nope. Did I break your heart? Did I waste your time? I tried to be there for you. Then you tried to break mine. You said you never fall in love again because of me. Then you moved on immediately. So so she clearly is extremely hurt by this, but yeah, like trying to come across that she's not. It's such a classic kind of thing that we all go through post-relationship because you're trying to protect yourself, you know. I thought I was depressed or losing my mind, my stomach had set, or bellyache, almost all of the time. But after I left, it was obvious why. Because for you, I was the love of your life, but you were not mine. Isn't asking a lot for an apology for making me feel like it'd kill you if you tried to leave. Said you never fall in love again because of me, then you moved on, then you moved on, then you moved on. Like clearly like this person was just like saying it to her because maybe they wanted the control, maybe they wanted the comfort. Like there was a reason they were clinging on to this relationship, but it clearly wasn't true love. And that is the central kind of pain of it for her. You want to keep it like something you found till you didn't need it, but you should have seen it the way it went down. Wouldn't believe it. Want to know what I told her with her hand on my shoulder? You were so mediocre. Interesting. So maybe there's some sort of drama going on between these people and she's like sowing the seeds of it as well. Like it's kind of a really kind of pained thing, you know, lashing out. Okay, next song. This is The Diner. Bit off kilter.
Don't be afraid of me.
Cool. Her voice is so hidden now, isn't it? Like, yeah. It's like she was so raw and honest and open, and now she's been burnt and she's retreated back into herself, covered up her voice with effects, you know? So clever. Interesting song. It's a bit unhinged. Me. Oh, it's like a demon clown vibe. Do you know what I mean? It's like this off-kilter kind of circusy vibe with this like threatening kind of attitude from Billie, you know? Left a calling card, like stealing from someone, or I don't know, like it's really threatening, isn't it? Like now she's like whispering a number. Weird. That song was so bizarre. It's like a stalker or something. Yeah, very interesting. I love how they've kind of painted the picture with those really kind of off-kilter, slightly out of tune chords that really kind of give it this kind of like, you know, deranged circus vibe. And then she's played on that with in the vocal as well, you know. Don't be afraid of me, I'm what you need. I saw you on the screens, I know we're meant to be. You're starring in my dreams, in magazines, you're looking right at me. Maybe this is about that person who was stalking her. I'm here around the clock, I'm waiting on your block, but please don't call the cops. They'll make me stop, and I just want to talk. But I could change your life, you could be my wife. I came in through the kitchen, looking for something to eat. I left a calling card so they know it was me. Oof. While I'm away, don't read my mail. Just bring a veil, come visit me in jail. I'll go back to the diner, write another letter. I hope you read it this time, you better. Oh God, that's so dark. It really does sound like someone is stalking her, and she's kind of almost like writing it from their perspective, you know? The cops around the corner stopped me when I tried to leave. They told me I was crazy and they knocked me off my feet. I left a calling card so they know that it was me. So maybe someone broke into her house. Oh God, this is scary. Memorize your number now. I'll call you when I please. If something happens to him, you can bet that it was me. Oh Christ. And then whispering the phone number at the end. It's like I've memorized the number and I'm still saying, that is fucking creepy. Yeah. It's really like, it's given like the story of like an ex who's like stalking and like is basically like threatening this other person and is also possessed and like sent to jail for it and all of this kind of stuff. I wonder whether it is like about a stalker that she had, or maybe it's like her like taking that role because she's kind of feeling that way almost about her ex potentially. I'm not sure. It could be both things. Anyway, let's go to the next one. This is Bitter Sweet, but the sweet is like spelt like a hotel suite. Synth pop, 80s. Here we are. Nice. I love that little subtle like skittering thing in the middle. Watch what I say. Oh, I just love this. I just love how they fuck with you. This is like reminding me of, what was it, Billie Bossa Nova? Cool. Interesting. It feels like the back end of the album's really kind of untangled into something kind of messy. I like it. It's cool. You seem so paralyzed. That's alright. It can be discreet. Oh, could be like hooking up in a hotel room. Cool. We are still the same song. Okay, so it's like a part 3. This almost sounds like a movie or a video game or something. Like. Love it. I really love like the playing with like the kind of dark kind of, like I said, the Daft Punk inspired kind of sounds, and really kind of, yeah, letting that kind of influence elements of different songs. It's like so beautiful. And I like that end section just like really took me off there. And I was just like so intrigued by the atmosphere of it. And yeah, I really like how the beginning of the album all felt quite tight, you know, but as her love kind of broke and her heart broke, so did the songs. They kind of broke open and became far more like unreliable, far more like all over the place, production wise, melody wise, lyric wise. It's really kind of broken open and kind of like unraveled. And that song really represents that kind of unraveling, doesn't it? Like where it just is so open-ended and strange. Yeah, it's genius. I can't fall in love with you. I've been overseas. I've been having dreams. You were in the foyer. I was on my knees, outside of my body, watching from above. I see the way you want me. I want to be the one. It's kind of like, you know, sexual fantasy. But I got to be careful. Got to watch what I say. Got to hope it all goes away. Because I can't fall in love with you no matter how bad I want to. Interesting. Can't sleep. Have you underneath all my beliefs. Keep it brief. I'll wait in the suite. Keep me off my feet. It's so romanticized. If this is how I die, that's all right. We can be discreet, but I've been overseas. I've been having dreams, l'amour de ma vie. Yeah, strange. Maybe she's like kind of exploring potentially like sexual fantasies that could be considered taboo, trying to figure a way that she can, you know, break it out into real life and outside of her fantasies and outside of her dreams. There's kind of an exhibitionist feeling to the kind of having sex in the foyer. I can imagine someone like Billie, who has to keep her whole life extremely private, might have a sexual fantasy about doing exhibitionist things. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it really is, but it's very interesting. Right, before we go on to the final song, this is a shout out to all my patrons. Thank you everybody who supports me over on Patreon. You make it possible for me to do what I do as this artistic person who loves to talk about and make music. If you want to check out the Patreon, you can do. The links in the description. You get loads of bonus stuff, including access to a whole bunch of bonus reactions, which are all requested in the upper tiers. You can then also request songs in the upper tiers, and you can watch all the videos with no edits in any of the songs or anything. You also get the extended cut of my podcast and the video version of my podcast too. And you can be the first to hear about any new music and bonus bits and bobs from that too. And there's a lovely community of people chatting about music. We'll all be over there in the Patreon chat thing talking about Billie's new album. If you want to join in the chat, that's there for everybody as well. But yeah, okay, this is the final song. This is Blue. Nice. I tried to live in black and white, but I some blue. Yeah. She reveals the truth here, huh? I love how forceful the music in this is. It's like, and it's almost like you're kind of trying to push through the pain, you know? Yeah. That's so clever. I try to live in black and white, but I'm so blue. Yeah. There's like these songs where she's like, you weren't the love of my life, blah, 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 blah. She's trying to live in this black and white world where she can just let go, but it's not true. There's also a nature of like black and white too. The word's hard and soft, right? Which I think is quite interesting. Ooh. Wow.
You were born bluer than a butterfly. I can't change you.
This is like final acceptance.
Victim of your father's plans.
What an interesting drum as well. Breaks right through. Strings now. It's so fascinating, the sounds in this. And this has end of an album energy. Fucking brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh my God.
When can I hear the next one?
Huh? What? What did she say?
But when can I hear the next one?
But when can I hear the next one? On to the next album. Boom. Here we go. Move on. Yeah. There's like a feeling of like pressure. Move on to the next thing, you know, already. This album's only just done. Let's move on quick. You know, maybe that's going to be a theme that she explores later on, this like incessant need for more, you know. Like what a way to end the album, like really just like, again, like quite an unexpected twist. What a beautiful way to put it. I tried to live my life in black and white, but I'm blue. Just an admittance that she was trying to block out those emotions, to put up the walls. But now she has to be truthful with herself, you know. Yeah, a beautiful way to end the album. And like musically just like resolved in such a kind of perfect place, you know, like that's done. Let's move on, you know, great. I try to live in black and white, but I'm so blue. I'd like to mean it when I say I'm over you, but that's still not true. I thought we were the same, birds of a feather. Now I'm ashamed. I told you a lie. Désolé, mon amour. I'm trying my best. Don't know what's in store. Open up the door. So there's references to previous songs, opening up the door, birds of a feather. Yeah, the bird in a cage. In the back of my mind, I'm still overseas. Bird in a cage, thought you were made for me. I'm true blue. True blue, baby, I love you. Oh my God, like these little references, huh? That's Madonna, right? You were born bluer than a butterfly, beautiful and so deprived of oxygen, colder than your father's eyes. He never learned to sympathize with anyone. I don't blame you. I can't change you. We don't hate you, but we can't save you. Yes, there's a sense of like understanding where the other person's come from and how their actions have led to the way that they've treated her, rather than just saying, you're a bastard, fuck you. She's trying to come from a place of empathy, but she's also understanding that she can't save them anymore. She's like, I understand, but goodbye. That perfect way to end this album is so well done. You were born reaching for your mother's hands, victim of your father's plans to rule the world, too afraid to step outside, paranoid and petrified of what you've heard. Wow. They could say the same about me. I sleep about 3 hours each night. Means only 21 a week now. I could say the same about you. Born blameless, grew up famous too. Just a baby born blue. Being born blue, yeah. I just love that. Like, so overall this album like really is just so beautifully, tightly made. Like it just like really is like, this is the story I'm going to tell. It's going to be the story of this relationship where this person was like emotionally cut off, emotionally manipulative, and she was totally all for them the whole time until the moment she truly declares her love, forces that situation, and it all breaks down. And then the back half of the album, she's going through the emotions after the breakup and kind of toying through these kind of broken feelings and broken songs and completely covered up emotions, building the wall up, and then right at the end, allowing herself to be vulnerable again and admit that like life isn't black and white. It's not I'm in love, no I'm not. It's shades of blue, you know? It's really beautiful the way she's put that. The way that she can now move past it is to kind of come from a place of understanding. Like, I understand why you're like that, why you've treated me so shit, and I'm going to move on. You know, that's me drawing a line. It's just beautiful. And the way that they like, that her and Phineas together paint this picture, not only through the lyrics, but through every single aspect of every single song. You know, there's so many beautiful details in the production and the melodies and the lyrics. And even the way, like, I think the way it really spells that out is the way in which the vocal production for like the first half of the album, basically, up until the greatest, you can hear every word. It's very clear. She's very in your ear. And then as soon as it breaks down, immediately her voice is covered in auto-tune, it's covered in delay and echo and reverb and all these things that kind of almost like mask how she's feeling. She's like almost like pretending to be somebody else. She's like really finding ways to just like not feel what she's feeling in the immediate aftermath of that relationship. But then she turns it around at the end and just allows herself to be vulnerable and to deal with it. And it's just such a beautiful thing, the way that all just plays together as one whole concept. It's stunning. Her best album, I think. I'm saying it. Like, I loved the previous one, but it felt a little bit more like a collection of songs, a little bit more all over the place, whereas this one is just so tight and so has so much direction to it, and just is really just like has a vision that just and you can tell that as songwriters they're getting better and better and better and better every single time, and every aspect of this felt elevated, felt edited, felt considered, felt confident. It was just masterful. I adore it. I'm going to say my favourite song was The Greatest. Like, that one just blew me away. With the vulnerability in her voice, the power in it, and the way that it like really just brought all the emotions of the album so far to a figurehead, you know, this right to a T, I love you, you know, just this outcry, I will love you until I die, you know, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, let me know what your favorites are. Let me know what your top 5 is in the comments. If you want to check out my reaction to Happier Than Ever, it is here. If you want to check out my reaction to the Guitar Songs EP, I cried a lot, it's here.